Shalom, shalom, Israel, brothers. Za'aba Allah coming back at you with another cold cut. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. I'd like to give double honors to the men out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth and honesty and sincerity, right? Making their bodies a living sacrifice for the Most High, right? And help building this temple, man, right? Spiritually, right? And the mighty Aquath out there, keeping the commandments, reverencing the husbands, right? Being submissive, raising up their children mighty, right? And the mighty children out there abiding in their parents' household, shalom, shalom, right? Let's hop into it, man. So today we're gonna go over Revelations, the 18th chapter breakdown. Breaking down Revelations 18 is going to too bad, right? All right, so let's hop into it. All right, this is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1. And it says, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with her glory." Right? And he cried with a mighty strong voice, saying, "Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and a hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean, hateful bird." Now, if you don't know anything about Revelation, the 18th chapter, it's going into the destruction of America, all right? Of its trade, right? Of everything that has to do with the glory and the lifestyle of America, what makes it great, right? The Most High is going to destroy that thing, right? Now, the Lord just said, all right, there's different plays coming to this place, right? It's the hold of every foul spirit, every in the cage of every unclean and hateful bird, because all the foul spirits or all the demonic spirits reside in this place, America. Every unclean spirit that you can think of, bestiality, right, homosexuality, all of these different spirits resides in America, man. Right? What else? Damn, pedophilia, right? All of these different things. It's the hold of every unclean and hateful bird in this place, right? Let's go to the book of Isaiah 21 and verse 9. All right. All right, let's go to Isaiah 21 and 9. All right, it's Isaiah 21 and 9. So the Lord's going to say the same thing. All right. "And behold, here cometh a chariot of men with a couple of horsemen. And he answered and said, Babylon is fallen, and all the graven images of her gods have he broken unto the ground." Right? And that's a future prophecy. You're going to have brothers and sisters, they're going to be saying that. Other countries as well, they're going to say, damn, Babylon is fallen. Right? All the gods and all the idols of this place is going to go. It's going to cease to ever exist, man. Those Jesus Christ idols and statues, that the Mary picture, the damn dude doing this and all of that, right? The damn Buddha and all of these different Zeus and Aphrodite and all the Greek statues and all the damn men of war that they had from the 50s, the generals. Hey, all of that is going to be broken down. There's no more worshiping different gods, right? They're not going to be worshiping man statues anymore, right? Guess what? They're going to be reverencing the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, right? This is the book of Revelations 14 and 8. "And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, Babylon is fallen, the great city, because she had made all the nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." Right? Because the nations are mad, right? Babylon is fallen because she made every nation drink of that wine. What is that wine? The philosophies, right? The ideology, the lifestyle of America, right? The homosexuality, all of the other different stuff America promotes, the sin, right? Hey, guess what? These nations kind of got down with that. They started doing trade with America. They started waxing rich off America. Guess what? Now they're mad because they found out they were drunken with the wine. And I'm going to prove that. Let's go to Jeremiah 51 and 7. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. And I'll start at verse 7. Shalaki. And it says, Jeremiah 51 and 7. "Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine." So these nations drunk of the wine of America, right? Made all the earth drunken. Why do you think America has embassies in different countries? All these countries around the world, man. Every part of the country you go to, you have a damn American embassy there. Everybody, they all speak English. You can find an English-speaking person in every country, right? You can find all of these different things because guess what? They made all the earth drunken, right? And it says, "Therefore, the nations are mad." So the nations are upset. The nations are mad, man, because they found out they woke up from that wine. They kind of got to, wiping their eyes, seeing where they, when you drinking the next night, you kind of wake up like, where you at? What's going on? And guess what? They found out they were fondled by America. They were kind of molested and touched by America while they were drunk, man. Now you got these Moabites and damn celebrating the 4th of July, right? You got damn Hamites, right, coming over here, right, saying we're American citizens, right, celebrating Christmas, right, instead of celebrating their ancient gods, right? So America is making all these earth drunken with the wine. So let's go back to Revelation 18, all right? Let's read verse 3. For all nations, right, have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, right? Because these nations have conformed to the images of the Edomites of America, right? And these different rulers that have made deals with America on a trade basis, right? And on a business basis, with them, on a military basis, they signing contracts with America and joining NATO, right? Ukraine and Taiwan, right? Just signed something with America going, trying to be in NATO, man, right? You know, and he's and making linking up with different countries, man, right? So, and like I said, these countries are getting rich through America. These countries that were nothing before, right? These smaller countries never heard of before. Guess what? Now they're becoming known. They're up in their armory, right? They're up in all of these different things. They're advancing their country just by getting rich off America through trade. Verse 4, and it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partaker of her sins, that you receive none of her plagues. And the Lord said, hey, guess what? The Israelites have to depart from this place. Our people got to depart from this place, or we're going to partake of the Lord's or the plagues of this place, man. Right? Let's go to Micah 2 and 10. Let's go to Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart. The Lord said, get up and leave, man. Not physically, but spiritually. Right? You want to leave this place spiritually, man. Right? And it says, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. This land is polluted with blood, violence, the blood of our brothers and our sisters. This place is going to destroy you, man. If you continue to stay in this place, right, you kind of go back and try to desire the ways of this world. You want to go back to college, right? You kind of reminisce on the things that you used to do, right? And guess what? Now you're trying to prepare a future here to make this place your rest. Guess what? The Lord says is going to destroy you even with a sword of destruction. Let's go to Zechariah 2 and 6. All right, you got to take heed to these things, man. It's Zechariah 2 and 6. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord, for I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, saith the Lord. So this is the land of the north. North America is the land of the north. The Lord is saying flee from this place. And no, the Lord's not being physical, man. Carnal, where you the Lord's kind of tell you flee from this place and choose another country where you want to go to, right? The Lord's not talking about that. Meaning mentally depart from this place, right? Stop living in a Western hemispheric mindset, man. Go back to the Eastern hemispheric mindset of your forefathers, right? You know, you start dressing like them, right? You start to, start speaking the Hebrew a little bit better, right? You kind of start understanding more of the precepts, applying it to your life a little bit better. Guess what? Because you're departing from the ways of this place. You're taking out all that wine that you were drinking, right, of America, taking out all of those different things that you were kind of filled with in your head, and you kind of casting that out, and you bringing in the new stuff. You're bringing in the things that are going to be helpful to you, right, in the salvation, which is the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Right, so let's go back to Revelation 18. All right, Revelation 18, I'll start at verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Right, because a lot of you brothers think you have a lot of people that come that scoff against the Bible, saying, how can your God watch slavery? Right, how can your God watch everything that happened to black people? Well, guess what, man? The Lord is recording those things. And guess what? America's sins have reached up to heaven. The Most High is now remembering those iniquities. So those questions are going to be answered, man. The Most High is going to surely avenge. Right? Verse 6. Reward her as even she rewarded you. And double unto her according to her, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled to her double. In America, these Edomites, these other nations, especially America, though, they're going to receive double to what they have done to the children of Israel. They're going to receive double that, man. Right? The Lord's not playing around, right? The Lord said they're going to receive not only think about everything that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans went through for the last 500 years, and imagine these Edomites getting double that, man, in the kingdom of heaven. That's going to be, hey, man, you can't even imagine. right? You see all the type of atrocities that happen to our people, but guess what? The Lord said they got to receive double for that. Let's go to Deuteronomy 30:7. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. So you ever see whatever, like I said, whatever we're going through with the curses, all these curses, all 48 curses, right? Or so like 43 curses will be put on the Edomites, man. Will be put on these people that oppress us. Every curse, man, their eye being evil towards their own brother, right? And that's going to happen. The Egyptian is going to rise up against the Egyptian. Paraphrasing Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 3. These Edomites will start killing each other. And you already seen it now. You seen these Edomites on damn opioids. They strung out on drugs. All right. They damn domestic violence toward their to their ribs. Right. All of these different curses that are on our people is going to be on them as well at a higher effect. And they're going to go through the same things we went through, man. Right? Guess what? We had a damn slavery, right, by ships. They got to go into slavery by ships, man. Right? And let me go to get another one. Let's go to Zechariah. All right? Let's go to Zechariah 9. All right? Zechariah 9 and verse Zechariah 9 and verse 12. Turn you to the stronghold, you prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. So the Most High say he's going to render double, man. He's going to give that back twice, man, twice fold. Right? So these Edomites got something coming for them, man. Right? Hey, Revelations 18 is a heavy chapter. The Lord is getting on these Edomites, man, and telling them they got something coming double according to their own works, man. Right? And you can best believe the Lord's he's not lying, man. They're going to receive these things, man. Right? Let's read on. Revelations 18 and verse 7. How much have she glorified herself and lived deliciously? So much torment give her. All right, so much torment give her, and sorrow give her, for she so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no window, and I shall see no evil. And that's what America does. They say that in their mind, right? They say they will see no evil. They said I sit a queen, because America has never had war in this land, right, from another country other than the Civil War. But hey, this place is a virgin, man. There's never been war on this soil, man. Guess what? Hey, the Lord said these Edomites, they said I sit a queen. They're prideful. But hey, what the Lord says, let's go to Isaiah 47. It's all about what the Lord said. All right, we don't care about what America says. What the Lord said. This is Isaiah 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Remember, it's a virgin because there's never been war on the soil, right? From another country, right? Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of Chaldeans, for thou shalt be no more called tender and delicate. Right? Because remember, America said I sit as a queen, but the Lord said, hey, guess what? Babylon's gonna be taken down off that throne because queens sit on thrones, right? The Lord said, hey, guess what? You're gonna come off that throne and you're gonna sit in the dust, meaning the lowest state. You're gonna be in poverty, right? You're not gonna be as a queen, man, right? You're gonna be as a widow. And it says, thy millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks and make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, and pass over the rivers. Meaning the Lord is going to make America ashamed. America is going to be exposed by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Right? America poses itself as that young schoolgirl, right? Kind of shy, the books in her hand, kind of walking down. I kind of push the glasses up a little bit, kind of waves like this. But inside, hey, guess what? When that schoolgirl gets out of school, hey, guess what? She changes that garment, right? Now she's a whore. She slept with 17 different men in 3 hours, right? And guess what? She said, where's the 18th one at, man? I'm coming for him. But the next day, she puts on that wardrobe, puts back on the glasses, and acts like she's shy and innocent. That's America, man. Once you get to know this harlot, once you get to know this place of what it really is, guess what, man? You're going to understand that this place is fraud, right? And the Lord said he's going to make that known to everybody, right? Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. So that nakedness is going to be uncovered. It's going to be seen, man. Everything America did, guess what? It's going to be exposed. And it says, take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. The Most High says he's going to take vengeance on America, and guess what? He's not coming back as a man. You can't go to war with the Most High with your carnal weapons, man. The Most High is going to destroy you like he created you with the elements, man. You can't fight against a tsunami with your damn artillery, man. You can't fight against a damn 10.6 magnitude earthquake, man. Right? With your damn guns, Esau. Right? You can't do it. Right? Hell raining fire. You can't control that, man. The Most High said, I will not meet thee as a man. Meaning, I'm going to fight you like I'm God himself, man. And he is the Most High. And he's going to make Esau know that in that day. Because Esau got too much pride. Let's go to Ezekiel 28:1. Right? Look what Esau says, man. This is Ezekiel 28. Oh, Shalak, let's go back to Isaiah 47. Let's jump down. In verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Esau calls himself I am, man. And Esau says there's nobody that sits beside me. Right? But guess what, man? The Most High, he gonna humble that, man. Right? This is Ezekiel 28 and verse 2. Thus saith the Lord God, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God, though thou set thy heart as the heart of God. And that's what Esau does that. They call themselves the Most High with their technology. They're in every other country trying to help out the diseases, right? To help out the damn poor Africans over there, right? With their damn needles, man, sticking them needles in their back, right? They see they got cameras all over the place. They think they see you. Got a search engine named Google, right? You can look up anything in the world and it will pull up over 25 million results instantly. These people think they're God, man. These people think they run everything. But the Lord said, guess what? Their wisdom and knowledge has perverted you, right? And guess what? You're not going to, the Most High is going to prove that they're not the Most High, right? Even though they set their mind as the Most High. So let's go back to Revelation chapter 8, right? It's Revelations 8 and verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall utterly be burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her, man. So plagues is going to come, man, and when it says in one day, meaning very, 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 very quickly. These plagues are going to come like this, man. And you already see famine happening. You see the ships all backed up off every coast in America, right? Taking up to 9 days to deliver that food from the ships to the drivers all the way to the grocery stores. And by the time it gets to the grocery stores, it's rotten, man. You have grocery stores all over the country going through it, man. Famine, right? No empty shelves, man. And you have, hey, guess what? If you're not really watching, you wouldn't even notice that, man. Right? You kind of see a post every here and there about it. Hey, guess what? You got to really be watching to see that thing, because famine is coming to this place. Famine is already here at the micro level. Famine is in America at a micro level, and you got to be able to see that thing. Guess what? Death and mourning is coming to this place. You're going to see a lot of dead bodies you've never really seen before, man. Right? Jake gets sad when his cousin died, right? Which is understandable. Gotta get laid to rest, right? Jake gets sad, when his aunt died from breast cancer. Okay, cool. Hey, but guess what? You about to see thousands and thousands and thousands of people die at one time, man. The Lord's going to make it guess what? You better be desensitized to it, because you're going to see bodies on bodies on bodies. Let's go to Psalm chapter 91. All right. Kind of got the rest in peace on the shirt, right? But guess what, man? You gonna need 10,000 more shirts, right? This is Psalms chapter 91 and verse. Let's start at verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Right? You have to really imagine 10,000 people dying at one of your sides and another 1,000 at the other side. You got to imagine that, right? Guess what? 10,000 people. Hey, you want to see a lot of dead bodies on this earth, man. You got to be prepared to see that, man. You're going to see people eating people, right? Because they ain't got no food, right? You're going to see them damn hungry Africans with the damn bones sticking out everywhere. Hey, guess what? That's going to be a common average man. Right, the average weight in America is from a man is going to go from 200 some pounds to 16 pounds. The average weight 16 pounds for a man. Average weight for a woman 5. Right, because you're gonna be all shriveled up. Your damn bones gonna be pining away. And guess what? Because famine is here in America at a micro level, man. Right, death and mourning is coming to this place, man. Right. Let's get a precept. Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 16. These plagues, the Most High sending these plagues, man, and they're not going backwards, man. They're not. There is no returning to normal with the Lord. They're going to stay on the earth. Every single plague is going to stick to America. It's going to stick to this earth until Yahweh Yahushua comes back. Right? This 2nd Ezra chapter 16. All right, let's start at verse 8. 3. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 3. A sword is sent among you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that he may drive them away? What person can drive the plagues of the Most High away? Right? What person can do that? Nobody, man. Right? They're still here. Right? And it says, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench a fire in the stubble when it have begin to burn? Right? Hey, you in the woods by yourself, and you see a hungry lion. It's just you and the lion, and he's 20 feet away from you, and you're surrounded by nothing but woods. What are you gonna do? You gonna tell the lion to go back to where it came from? Get out of here, right? Roof, right? And the kind of lion just kind of scares off. No, it's over with. Your meat, right? Your tenderized Israelite meat, man. Right? Guess what? You can't tell a lion to do that the same way you can't tell the Most High to stop sending these plagues, and they're gonna keep coming. They're gonna keep coming like that, man. Right? And it says, may one turn away the arrow that is sharp of a strong archer, right? A damn archer shoots an arrow. You gonna try to tell the arrow, go back that way, and the arrow kind of stop and go right back to the archer? It's not gonna happen, right? And it says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? So who is that man that can drive the plagues of the Most High away? Right? You're gonna come to find out it's impossible. Right? So let's go back to Revelation 18. All right. Here's Revelation 18. I'll start at verse 9. Let's look. All right, this is Revelation 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her. So these what is it? King mean these presidents, these generals, right? The leaders of these different countries that got rich through America. What does it say? Shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Because they can't keep getting rich off America when America's destroyed. They're gonna cry. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna start stomping their feet. How will we get our money now? They got to go back to being a fourth world country before the Lord destroys that country and all the rest of the surrounding countries, man. Right? Guess what? They're going to bewail and lament for America. They're going to wish America was back, man, just so they can keep feeding off that wickedness, man. Right? And it says, standing afar off, right, for her fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is that judgment come. It's going to take literally 1 hour to destroy this place. Right? The Lord says it's going to take 1 hour to destroy America. Let's go to Ezekiel 28:17. Right? Just showing that these countries do a business with this America, man. Right? It's Ezekiel chapter 28:17. Thy heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of brightness. I will cast thee to the ground. So the Most High says he's going to cast America to the ground. He's going to put America at the lowest state. But what else, though? I will lay thee before kings that they may behold thee. So these kings, right? These different nations, they're gonna behold America. They're gonna look at America like damn, like you know when somebody get they a whooped in a fight, and all you can look at that person and say damn, right? Like whew, right? Which wasn't me, right? That's how America's gonna be looked at by these different countries. You're gonna have some countries crying, some countries lamenting like damn, I wish America was back, and some countries like yo, America just got torn up, and some countries gonna be happy. Right? That's how it's going to be. Verse 18. Thou hast devoured thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thy iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Traffic is business. Right? By the multitude of iniquity and sins. Right? America has done. And guess what? Therefore will I bring a fire from the midst of thee. It shall devour thee. And I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. So the Most High said he's going to bring America to the dust with fire, man. Up front of all those that behold America. And you know what that fire is? That's nuclear ICBM missiles, man. Right? So let's go back to Revelation 18. All right? Revelation 18:11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore, right? Because America's not going to be buying or consuming those merchandises anymore. America's the number one consumer for these countries, man. Right? But it's not, no country's going to be buying all those merchandises. Verse 12, the merchandise of gold. So it's going to tell you what merchandise America was buying, man. And America was selling too. The merchandise of gold and of silver and of precious stones and of pearls for fine linen, right? And fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and of iron and marble. You may say, well, America was trading those things. Well, that's not so bad. Well, why is America being destroyed? Because it was trading ivory, gold, and silver? Well, that's not bad, right? Maybe the Most High is overreacting, right? Let's keep reading. Verse 13, and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beast and sheep and horses and chariots. Oh, hey, they don't sound too bad. But I want to let's keep reading. And slaves and souls of men. Hey, America, guess what? Has souls. They have souls of men. They have the mind of our people here, man, trapped, right? They take the souls of men. They sold slaves, man. This place gotta go, man. You know how many people they sold to this damn country, man? You know how many rappers and artists and different people that's in higher ups in this country sold their soul to this place, man? They contain a lot of souls of men. Right? Verse 14. Shalaki. Right? Verse 14. And the fruits that thy soul lusteth after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. Thy merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. And the Most High is telling you again that these countries are going to be so heavily impacted by the downfall of America, right? They're going to be weeping and wailing, man. Because, hey, guess what? America was their golden ticket out of poverty, right? Their golden ticket out of damn being a third world country and not can be like America, right? A third world country with a damn dress on, man, right? But guess what? Right? Verse 16, and saying, right? Oh, hold on, Shalakia. America is not going to be the only country destroyed either, right? Let's go to Isaiah. The whole earth will be destroyed by the Most High, man, right? The whole earth that's of Edomites, right? Let's go to Isaiah 24, right? So we going into America because that's in Revelation, the 18th chapter, specifically dealing with America. But you got to understand something. The Most High is about to turn this whole earth upside down. This is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 1. Isaiah 24 and verse 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. So this whole earth going to be turned upside down. Not just America, but this whole earth will be. Right? And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest. Right? As with the servant, so with his master. As with the maid, so with her mistress. As with the buyer, so with the seller. As with the lender, so with the borrower. As with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord hath spoken the word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. So hey, guess what? This earth gonna be destroyed, man. Right? This earth is going to be destroyed. Hey, in World War III, a lot of these countries are going to be destroyed, and a lot of these Edomites are going to go in these nations, man. Right? But we harping on America now because the greatest destruction is coming to this land that you live in it. Right? Babylon. Right? The daughter of Babylon, America. But don't get it twisted. This whole earth about to be laid waste. It's just America going to get it worse. Right? So let's go back to Isaiah 24, 17. I'm slacking. Revelations 18 and 17. Verse 16. And saying, alas, alas, that great city. Right? Alas, alas, that great city was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Right? America says they said a queen. Right? They look beautiful. They look the part. They play the part. They have all of these different costly and different kingly garments on and queenly garments on. Right? But what? Verse 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. The Lord said that the same way they got those riches, very quickly is gone. It's nothing. And every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors and as many a trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning city. What city is like unto this great city? And these nations say that. What city is like great as America? Right? Oh, you can't make war with America. That's America. Let's go to Revelation 13 and 4. All right. This is the book of Revelation 13 and 4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worship the beast, saying, who is like the beast, who is able to make war with him? And that's what these nations say. Who is like the beast and who is able to make war with him? That's what these countries used to think. Now they're bucking up against America. But in times past, you had these countries saying, damn, that's America. I don't know what we're gonna do. Ooh, man. Who's able to make, like, we might as well sign the contract, we might as well join NATO, because we will never be able to defeat this nation called America. But guess what? That mindset is turning now. Right? These Iran, the North Koreas, the South Koreas, right? The damn Russian, they turning that mindset now, man. Right? But at a point in time, guess what? They looked at America as beautiful, and that nobody can make war with this land. Right? Let's go back. Right? Verse 19. Right? And it says, and they cast dung on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein we were made rich, all that bad ships in the sea. Right? Bad ships in the sea, man. Right? By reason of her costliness, for 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, right? And you holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High avenged you of her. Right? So we got to rejoice, man, when America's destroyed. Why are you sad? Didn't the Lord say rejoice? You mad because America about to go through a famine. Yeah. Right? Kind of pouting, huh? Right? What you mad for? Right? This place is about to go. The Most High is about to avenge you and your for. Every time you pray for deliverance, you pray for destruction on America simultaneously. And you may not even know it. When you pray for deliverance, you pray for destruction of this country. Every time there's a deliverance, there's always destruction. Every time our people get delivered, you have to have somebody destroyed. If there's good news for you, there's bad news for somebody else. That is a just balance. Proverbs 11:1, man. Right? So guess what? This place has to go if you want your people to receive everlasting life. You can't have both. You can't have America and then the kingdom of heaven. You can't have America and then everlasting life. It's either one or the other. You're either going to stay here and die with this place, or you're going to leave this place spiritually, set your things above on high and not on the things on this earth, and then reign forevermore with Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. There's an option. There's only two options for this thing. And guess what? The Lord told you to choose life in Deuteronomy 30:19. So you better choose life, man. Right? So let's read that again. Right? Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and you holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High avenged you of her. Let's go to Revelation chapter 16:6. This is Revelation 16:6. For they have shed the blood of saints and prophets. This country has shed the blood of saints and prophets. Over millions, maybe even billions, bro. Right? They have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. Right? Because this place is worthy to drink of all of that blood. Think about all the Native Americans that were killed. Over 500 million Native Americans, man. And that's just Native Americans. That's not even counting our Hispanic brothers, our Latino brothers and sisters. That's not even counting Jake, man. Right? So-called African American and African American women. Our women being sex trafficked at the highest rate, selling organs and body parts till this day. 60, 70,000 women go missing per year, man. But nobody bats an eye. Right? Guess what? Our brethren are getting killed by the police. Our brethren are getting snatched up out here just like the women. Right? We're getting stomped all over because guess what? They have the souls of men and they're shedding the blood of saints and prophets, man. Now, who are the prophets? Who are the saints? The Israelites, our people. Amos 2:11. Right? Guess what? That's us. Amos 3:7. Right? So let's read on. Shalaki, let's go to Psalms 137. You got to be happy that this place is going to go. If you're not happy, you got to check your spirit. This Psalm chapter 137:7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee, as thou hast served us. So you got to be happy that Babylon the Great is about to get rewarded, the same rewards that they have given you, with his what? Death, right? Poverty, turmoil, suffering. The list goes on and on, right? Guess what? You have to be happy that America is about to receive the same judgments as well. And it says, happy shall he be. I'm going to read verse 9 again, because you probably didn't hear it. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. And brothers and sisters may not have that spirit right now. Hey, I don't even have that spirit right now. right? But guess what? I pray and I beg that in that day the Lord gives me that spirit to see a baby's Edomite baby's skull being cracked open, man. Right, and we dancing in the blood of the wicked, man, because we're that angry that our brothers and sisters was blood has been shed on this land, and the Most High gave us restitution to do it back to the Edomites, even double, man. Right, so you gotta pray for that type of spirit, man. Right, and you gotta pray that you're happy that you see this place go. You're not if you're not happy that you see this place fall, right? If you're not kind of watching it like, yo, this place really about to fall, like you gotta check your spirit, man. Right, you got a demon, man. Right, you kind of fall in love with this place, right? You kind of desirous of what you could have done here in America, right? Hey, guess what, man? You got to check that spirit, right? All right. And it says, let's finish it off, right? Revelation chapter 18 and verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it to the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be destroyed and thrown down, and shall be no more found at all. And the voice of harpers and musicians, of pipers and trumpets shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsmen of whatsoever craft shall be found in no more at all in thee, and the sound of a millstone that shall be heard no more at all in thee. Right? And it says, right, and it says in the light of the candle, right? Shall I can bear with me. All right, bear with me. All right, cool. And it says, and of pipers and of trumpets shall be heard no more at all in thee, no craftsmen of whatsoever craft shall he be. The work in America is gonna go. Everybody that has a job, a CEO, whatever, that's gonna go, right? Pursuing Isaiah 24:8, Isaiah chapter 19, Ecclesiastes 12:4, right? The workplace about to go, right? And it says, and the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more in thee, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and the bride shall be heard no more in thee, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and all that were slain upon the earth, man. Right? Let's go to Revelation 17:1 for the last precept. This is Revelation 17:1. I'll start at verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and that woman is America, right? And with the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh shot. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. Right? This place is drunk with the blood of the saints, but guess what? Hey, this place is going to be rewarded double, man. Right? So that was Revelation's the 18th chapter breakdown. Lord willing, you was edified. You took some great notes and precepts. I'd like to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, and bid a mighty, mighty strong shalom.